My name is Duddits, I do builds and stuff. Today I've got the strongest, most underrated build of the season. The Void Warlock, absolutely massive Nova Bomb damage, absolutely massive grenade damage via our scatter grenades. It's a build I've covered a lot over the last couple of seasons, but it is by far in its best form right now. The Nothing Manacles, or I like to call these the Nothing Spammicles, because you are going to be able to spam so many scatter grenades. And not only that, the seasonal artifact benefits this season make this build go absolutely crazy. We're going to get massive scatter grenade damage and overshield every time you throw a grenade. So stay with me, I'll break it down. So we'll start off obviously with the Nothing Manacles. It says you gain an additional scatter grenade charge, which is insane anyway, really good, just having 2 pocket nukes, and it enables tracking for scatter grenade projectiles. So I'll get the basics out of the way first. There's a couple of things you should know before you actually equip these, just to sort of clarify. You do not need to run Chaos Accelerant, you don't need that on. I see a couple of people still running this with them, you don't actually need it. It has the Chaos Accelerant built in to the scatter to the Nothing Manacles. Obviously we're going to have Feed the Void, defeat a target with a void ability to grant Devour, and then we've also got Child of the Old Gods, which is an absolutely perfect aspect as well. A quick little rundown of what these do. So as we know, we get 2 scatter grenades, and these just cause absolute carnage. I'm only showing you in a normal Lost Sector just to show you exactly what to do. I've got GM gameplay and I've got Master Expert difficulty Lost Sector to show you as well. But you'll notice also as well I've got Void Overshield, Devour Volatile rounds going, as well as these pocket nukes to cause so much damage. Now the seasonal artifact perks for Void are insane this season. Volatile Marksman, Rapid Void Precision Hits, and Void Final Blows grant volatile rounds. You've also got the boosted version of there, which gives you class ability energy as well. Now this next one is really strong. Malign Harvest, rapidly applying volatile, causes your next instance of void weapon damage to create a weakening burst. But the bottom bit is super important. Apply Weaken provides a small void overshield. And we have also got Void Flux, defeated weakened targets with a void weapon, applies volatile to nearby targets. So basically we're going to have volatile and weakening everywhere. Now the most important one, like I said, is Malign Harvest, because applying Weaken provides a small void overshield. So I've already got an overshield there because I'm studying my rift, but you'll see, throw my grenade, get an overshield, throw my grenade, get an overshield. Loads of weakening going on, loads of damaging going on. Now to apply the overshield, obviously we need to be running Echo of Undermining. This fragment gives both your scatter grenades weakening, so you've got 2 weakening grenades on tap. So you've literally got infinite overshields from the Malign Harvest, and on top of that we're also running Child of the Old Gods, which also creates Void Souls that weaken as well. So you have literally got infinite overshields, which is just nuts. You'll see again, just constant overshields. And the reason why I'm just playing this little clip out as well is just watch how many grenades I throw. The next part of the video, before I get into the GM, I just want to break the build down basically. I want to show you how you can just turn these Nothing Manacles into Spammicles and just spam the shit out of these grenades. Now, I'll quickly show you like the main sort of focus of the build, the thing that makes it tick really well with your Spammicles. Grenade Kickstart, when you use your grenade, as long as you've got a couple of armor charges, you're going to get big chunks of grenade energy back. The more armor charge you've got, the more grenade energy you get back. Firepower, your grenade final blows create orbs of power, so you're going to get a guaranteed orb, and then bolstering detonation to get your Child of the Old Gods back as often as possible. Now, the really important one is on your legs, because you don't want to really be running around to collect orbs. So Powerful Attraction automatically collects nearby orbs of power when you activate your class ability. Run a couple of them, and then a Bomber mod. All the orbs that you collect will come straight to you every time you put your rift down. And then on top of that, we're going to be running Void Scavenger or Harmonic Scavenger. And then stacks on stacks really helps your grenade kickstart out. You're going to get 2 or 3 armor charges every time you put your rift down via Powerful Attraction. And then obviously when you put in your rift down, we're also going to be getting grenade cooldown each time you'll pick up an orb of power. So that little combo there ensures you get massive grenade returns. Echo of Cessation is an excellent one to run because this is going to give you loads of void breaches, because every time you defeat volatile targets, it's going to give you a void breach, which also gives you ability energy. Now, I'm just going to leave this clip again just to show you the amount of grenades that you throw. I'd also throw in a few just before this clip started as well. Put my rift down, collect all them orbs, get my grenade kickstart going. Another thing I want to say about grenade kickstart as well, one of the most common things I get is it doesn't work with exotics that hold double sort of grenades, but you'll see in this bottom left here, look at that, I'm getting a good 20%, 15% of my grenade back, so that's fine. So that's the sort of ability spam. Now we're going to take advantage even more with some weapons. The Gravitic Arrest from the Vesper's Host with Withering Gaze. Withering Gaze is not needed, but Demolitionist certainly is. It's really, really good. You're going to get loads of grenade energy back, and it reloads your weapon every time you throw your grenade. And it's also got the Bray Legacy on there, which is an excellent perk. This is just one option. If you don't have this one, it's not really a problem. A Demolitionist weapon. And once you've got the Fusion Rifle going with your demo, you can literally spam your grenades even more. So this is sort of why I like to show this side of the build off first. I want to show you the ability spam version, and plus you've obviously seen how much damage these do, and you're going to see even more damage in the GMs as well. So I just want to sort of break this part of it down, but once you've got everything going, it's an absolute jerk. You've got a grenade after grenade, overshield after overshield, weakening on tap, volatile, void breaches, orbs everywhere, and you just got so much spam, loads of super energy as well, which is another important part of this build as well. We're going to have some massive super damage as well. But just having 2 void grenades is just so helpful for you if you play solo, and also it's really good for your teammates as well. Another thing, you just create loads of orbs for your teammates, and it does loads of damage. Like you said, this is the hardest difficulty lost sector, so you'll see it's just wrecking these red bars, these nothing manacles, these scar grenades, really, really strong. Now, as well as getting, like, weakening on tap and overshields and everything else you've seen, you're also going to get some massive Nova Bomb damage as well, via a couple of seasonal artifact perks. So basically, the Elemental Siphon works really well with this. Elemental Pickups grant matching super energy when they are collected. You're going to get loads of void breaches with it, which we've seen already from Cessation. And then Limit Break, casting your super while you are critically wounded or have an elemental buff. Matching your super element grants a period of increased super damage. You get a 30% damage increase whenever you've got Devour or Avoid Overshield active, which, as we know, is pretty much infinitely. You're always going to have Devour or an Overshield, so you've got a free 30% on your Nova Bomb as well. And with all the Void Breaches and the orbs that you're creating, you're going to get loads and loads of super energy as well via that seasonal artifact perk. Now again, this is a GM, and you'll see these 2 Barry champions. I've got my Void Overshield, so that Limit Break is active, or you'd have Devour, and look at that, bosh, get out of here. I'll quickly just go over some more weapons. Chronophage is absolutely exceptional with this as well, via Repulsor Brace. You don't actually need that, but you can switch it out if you wanted to, and then One for All to get an extra 35% damage increase. I like High Ground as well, but One for All is an excellent choice, plus all the extra damage you're getting from the weakening, and then the radial area transposer origin trait. Now if you pair that with the harsh refraction, trace rifles do more damage to targets afflicted by elemental debuffs, i.e. weakening. You're going to get an extra 50% damage just off the bat, straight away. And obviously again, you've got your 2 weakening grenades, so you've literally got harsh refraction procced all of the time. Now you've got overshields on tap, but if you've got repulsor brace weapons as well, it's just even more overshields. I was tempted to go recraft this and take repulsor brace off it, but I'm going to use it on other characters, so it's your call. I'll probably keep it as it is, but you've got One for All, the harsh refraction going, or other options if you've got different roles. It's just absolutely crazy damage, and it absolutely melts this Chronophage. I did a video on it not too long back, and it absolutely shreds. Not only have you got the weakening from your Manacles, you've also got your Child of the Old Gods going, so it's literally a free minimum 50% plus weakening damage on the fly, plus your 2 pocket nukes. It's absolutely disgusting, and it absolutely melts. Chronophage literally feels like a knife, and these enemies are butter. You are going through these enemies, it literally dissolves enemies. I did a video on it, like I said, I will link that. But it's just like one of many options. You've got your fusion rifles to take into account. Even things like Tessellation could work on this build. It's just the ones I was using at the time. And again, that Nova Bomb damage. And I know I keep saying it, but it's so good for your teammates as well. Just having an infinite weakening or yourself, and then some absolutely humongous Nova Bomb damage. Nearly killed him, not too far off. Fragments and mods before I show you it working in the GM. Echo of Undermining is what we've already discussed. This gives you Void Grenades weakening. Echo Persistence to make your Void buffs have an increased duration, i.e. Devour and Overshield are going to have a longer duration. Echo of Harvest as well as Echo of Cessation. You're going to create loads of orbs of power because you're weakening everything. So you're going to create loads of orbs and Void Breaches. And then lastly, Echo of Cessation. This is just more Void Breaches. So you just got so many Void Breaches for your super energy and ability returns as well. I'll leave a screenshot of my mod because I've pretty much gone over the basics. Your Void Scavengers, your Grenade Kickstart, things like that. You've obviously got your Void Siphons to add into that for more orbs. There's my appearance. Now I'll just sort of finish the video off with a few minutes of it working in the GM. Again, the Chronophage, weakening, 50% harsh refraction, plus your weakening and whatever weapon perk you've got going on. It's just crazy how much damage these trace rifles do. And don't get fooled into people telling you trace rifles are still very good. Trust me, they are. Especially things like Chronophage. It absolutely schmelts. And again, massive Nova Bomb damage, massive grenade damage, loads and loads of weapon damage, Overshields on tap, Devour, loads of survivability, and you can just literally delete things, whichever weapon or whichever way you want to go with this build. Loads and loads of different weapon options. I've also got a little bit of Lotus Eater to show you in a minute as well. But I was just absolutely amazed on how good this Chronophage feels with the harsh refraction going in the weakening. It's just an absolute jerk. It's really, really strong. And then again, I'm sure you've seen the clips already of how strong the scatter grenades are with nothing manacles. A little spawn, look at that, get rid of all them. You've also got other things like bolt charges going on as well, which you can build into, but I didn't bother, it's not needed. Adrenaline Junkie Lotus Eater, or Adrenaline Junkie Weapons. This is just a perfect perk for nothing manacles as well, because you're going to get a ×5, which is a 33% damage increase. Somewhat like Adrenaline Junkie Beacon Rounds, you get a grenade kill and you can just run around hip firing your Lotus Eater. I've only got a couple of clips of this because I was running out of time, but Adrenaline Junkie Weapons are also perfect. Demolitionist Weapons are also perfect for this build, plus many more. But that's the video. I'll leave a dim link. I'll also be leaving a Mobilytics link as well. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.